beautiful people of the world, thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. It is great to be here. It's a Monday morning. You know I love Mondays. Today's beautiful pick a card reading is all about your person, the energy surrounding your connection, and we're going to be looking at what your person is thinking and feeling at this time. All right, so I will insert an overhead picture of the cards for you, both with and without crystals. Group 1 is the turquoise, Group 2 is the quartz crystal, and Group 3 is the agate moon. All right, so take a deep breath, listen to your intuition. You're welcome to pause the video if you need a little bit more time to make your selection. While you do that, I will just let you know that I've got 2 beautiful books available for our community, Attract Soulmate Love and Feminine Frequency. I've written these books from the heart and they are for the feminine energy partner, the partner who likes to be pursued. So Attract Soulmate Love is all about becoming magnetic to love so that you don't have to look for love, love comes to you. And Feminine Frequency is all about feminine energy communication, communicating from your empowered feminine essence to really build attraction, whether that's in person through conversation or online, because I think we all know it can be quite difficult to kind of build rapport and attraction, you know, over text messaging and email and stuff like that. So I've got loads and loads of tips for you in those books. Check those out if they resonate, but make your selection. Timestamps are in the description box as always, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 1. It's a Monday morning, you know I love Mondays. I've got my favourite stripy t-shirt on and I've got a cup of tea, so I am absolutely ready to do this reading for you. Right, this is for everyone in group number 1 who picked this beautiful, delicate and amazing turquoise crystal with this amazing patination on it. I will begin with your tarot cards and I will look at your oracle cards in a moment to clarify, opening your reading with the Hanged Man, 7 of Wands, 10 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, excuse me, Judgment, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Fool as well. This is interesting. I'm getting interesting messages coming through already. I see Virgo's energy represented here very strongly, as well as Taurus energy. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So that may resonate with you in your situation. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it too much. Remember, it's just a general reading. Take what resonates for you and leave the rest, all right? So I just see, you know, these past energies here that we're looking at, that just so much resistance. There's a lot of resistance here. I see an ending here, so perhaps you're in no contact, perhaps you've agreed just to be friends or to spend a little bit of time apart. I feel like, you know, there's been like periods of kind of maybe silence or distance or not talking to each other, and then periods of coming together, but it just being quite fraught with this 7 of Wands energy, you know, not an easy connection, not an easy relationship, you know, not seeing eye to eye, feeling confused about what the other person's thinking and feeling. Someone in this connection is feeling very defeated by this, just like, I don't know what to do to make this right, I don't know what to do to create harmony or to meet their needs, or for them to be happy, or like what I'm hearing from Spirit is I don't know what to do for the best as well. So I'm sensing a lot of heavy energies around this. So they're definitely bound up to you, right? They're kind of with this Hanged Man energy. I feel like, you know, this Hanged Man is a sort of awakening process. So, you know, I get this strong sense that you are in each other's lives for a reason, that you've met for a reason, right? And this is this beginning point of a greater understanding as a result of you connecting with one another, maybe for you, but I sense definitely for your person. I feel like your person's quite resistant to what it is that you are offering to them. It's like they've got a heart wall. Like they may be a little bit emotionally unavailable, like you get a bit close to them and then they pull away. But they are bound up to your energy, right? Nobody does it for them like you do, is what I'm hearing. So But I do sense this ending here. It could have been quite a dramatic ending with this Ten of Swords, or just something that you felt that you agreed to do for the best. But definitely this energy of just like, I don't know what to do for the best. Now this is interesting. Like currently there's this Wheel of Fortune situation, this Two of Pentacles and this Four of Swords. I see a hiatus here, like with you. So this definitely indicates no contact, or maybe that you're on a break. Maybe you just feel distant kind of energetically, like you can't really connect to them. With this Four of Swords, I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune and this Two of Pentacles, that kind of, there's a lot of, what I'm hearing from Spirit, there's a lot that's unresolved. Right, so even if you've decided to go your separate ways, you feel like you don't have closure. You feel like it isn't over. You feel like you've got a lot of questions. Your person feels like they've got a lot of questions, right? Tea time, sorry. And that things are just still very much up in the air. You know, I sense that there's some stress here with this Two of Pentacles. There's some inner turmoil, some inner emotional turmoil of kind of things being up and down, good days and bad days. I feel like there's this kind of churning, swirling ocean in the background of this Two of Pentacles. So this is the kind of energy that I'm picking up on, of kind of, you know, this isn't harmonious, this isn't settled, things are really up and down. So with this Wheel of Fortune, I just feel like maybe you're both waiting for the other one to make a move. Maybe you're just waiting to see how things pan out, or your person is waiting to see how things pan out. I feel like if you are a little bit distant from one another, or you are on this break, perhaps, or in no contact, this Four of Swords, it is deep healing time. Okay, what I'm hearing from Spirit is it is necessary. Okay, maybe you need to kind of calm down, let things settle down a little bit, right, with this energy. But maybe someone needs to kind of settle their thoughts, settle their emotions, you know, get in, so they're not being so reactive all the time. Because with the Seven of Wands, I see someone who's kind of being really reactive all the time. Like maybe you feel like the way that they're reacting is out of proportion as well, as what I'm hearing from Spirit. So that may resonate with you. So, you know, if there is some silence, if there is no contact, I feel like this is good healing time. This is a time of assimilation, assimilating feelings, assimilating ideas, okay, to up level, to upgrade, right? Now, they have a fear. Your person is resistant, right? We talked about this resistance. Your person has been triggered into a deep, deep fear with this, of this awakening. They are resisting this awakening that is coming. So I said that you've met each other for a reason. You're in each other's lives for a reason, okay? And that reason is to learn about love, to learn about relationships, to learn about each other, you know, to dissolve some of those blocks, that heart wall that has been created for whatever reason. This is it, and this is what they're waking up to, okay? And, you know, it's freaking them out, and they're resistant to this with this Five of Wands energy, and it's kind of triggering is what I'm hearing, right? They're getting triggered by it, and it's making them like pull back into this Five of Pentacles, into this kind of isolation. They're just like, you know, they can't, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. They're just like, when they get in, it's too hot to handle, they can't cope with it, it feels too intense for them. And so they have to back away into their own company, right? Or into, you know, doing something else, or into a distraction, you know, distraction by gaming, distraction with, you know, perhaps somebody else who's on the scene, but, you know, whatever's going on with them, it's only a distraction from their strong emotions. And they wouldn't feel this way if you know, they wouldn't feel so strongly if you weren't important to them, right? And if you, if they didn't have these strong feelings. Right, so this connection is very triggering for them. Maybe it's very triggering for both of you. So if they're acting really weird and you're just like, I don't understand what's going on with you, it's because they don't understand what's going on with themselves, and because they're getting triggered and they don't really understand these triggers. They can't name it, they can't label it. They're not like, oh yeah, this is my pattern, or this is what happens when I'm faced with this. But there is this energy of just like, oh, it feels too intense, I've got to step back. Right? But, and also this resistance to kind of waking up to the lesson that is involved in this. You know, our romantic relationship can be our, you know, they do bring the most awakening to us. They do bring us closer to, you know, kind of looking in the mirror into our own truth, into recognizing our own patterns. I feel like what I'm hearing from Spirit is your person isn't ready. I think they are ready, but they're resisting. So they've been brought to this time for a reason, but they're resisting it. So, and then they resist back into this Five of Pentacles, into their own space. What I'm hearing is they're thinking, oh, I'm better off on my own, or they're better off without me, right? Because I'm just messing them around, okay? I do see this card, though, as a card of growth as well. You know, sometimes with this Five of Wands, sometimes growth, that spiritual expansion can be a messy process. So I see that here. Now, looking to the future, and how they're feeling, there's this huge, strong attraction to you. So it's like, doesn't matter what's going on, they keep coming back to you. They want to come back to you. No one else does it for them like you do, right? So I see a fresh start coming in for you. You know, this is like beginner's mind with this full energy. This is just like being able to wipe the slate clean, and kind of begin again. And this is the impetus as well. This is with this Ace of Wands. This is the energy that you need. You know, this isn't something that's fizzled out. This is something that's still burning brightly. This is something that's still got a lot of energy into it. This is something that still has a lot of potential for the future. So looking at your future energies, I see a lot of positivity here. I think that, you know, being realistic, like I am in my readings, there is this this need for a break, for time. You know, if your person needs a bit of space, give them a bit of space and do your own thing for a while. You do not need to be afraid that you will lose them by doing that. You know, by doing that, you will honor them. You know, you will honor their authentic self. You will honor their needs, right? I know it's easier said than done, but that's just the advice I'm getting from Spirit. So excuse me. So I see this beautiful fresh start. I see someone wanting to start again, you know, wanting to take that leap of faith and being able to move forward into the future and into something that is more like sensible and solid, right? With this King of Pentacles, right? So less drama, much more grounded, much more weighty, looking at the long term. You know, this is like jumping into an adventure for the long term and having a lot of motivation to do that and feeling very excited about it. So I feel like this is something that can be worked out. I feel like there is a good future here. I feel like your person is going to be able to process these things, you know, if there's no pressure for them to do that in their own time. And that they will come back to you with this kind of offer of something of like, I love the King of Pentacles. It feels very grounded for you. It feels very real. You know, it's just like they're offering something real. I want to go on this adventure with you. I want to offer you something real. I want to give it another chance, right? And kind of really meaning it this time. And this is the process that they're going through. This is the kind of realization that they're going to be able to come to as a result of this process. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Sorry, my voice gets very dry with the heating in the winter time in England. Okay, this is super interesting. Okay, we have, I am bleeding but you can't see my blood. Is that going to come into focus? This is the White Rose Guidance Oracle. It's not linked down below, but you can Google it and find it. So, you know, this is just saying your person is hurting, even if they're acting cocky, even if they're acting like they don't care or they're distant, right? This I am bleeding but you can't see my blood is just like, you know, they've been triggered and maybe they just want to play it cool. Maybe they don't want to show how much they're hurting, right? Maybe they don't want to be that vulnerable. Not everybody can do that because it feels too unsafe for them. So this is this indication, this is mirroring what we've been talking about, you know, that they are hurting, but they may not be expressing it, you know. And then we have you are my everything. That is so nice. This is what I was saying, just like no one else compares to you, okay? That this is why it's so triggering for them, because you bring them closer to a true love than they've ever felt before. You know, you bring them closer to something real. You know, maybe before they've been used to being quite superficial in their connections, and in this instance, you're bringing them closer to something real. So they've had to kind of, you know, they're going through this process of having to level up, to having to learn about themselves, to having to learn, you know, what it takes to have a real relationship, or how to connect with somebody, rather than just messing around. We have this beautiful card here from the Lover's Oracle. Look at this. And there's a beautiful message on the back. It says, friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So this is really saying, look, keep the door open to them for friendship. You know, maybe a relationship's too intense for them, maybe it's too triggering. You know, don't slam the door in their face, maybe don't block them. And just be like, okay, well, maybe if we take that step back, maybe if we focus, not necessarily just be friends, and I know that isn't what you want, but just focus more on building that friendship to create like a safe space for your person, somewhere that they can feel safe, right? Without any extra pressure, is what I'm hearing, of like a complicated sexual relationship or complicated relationship dynamics. What I'm hearing from Spirit is keep it simple, right? So maybe this is something that will benefit you now, of just keep the door open to them, you know, nurture your friendship that you have. This also indicates that the friendship that you have between one another is very important to them, the way that they can talk to you, the things that they can share with you, okay, when things are good. They appreciate that, and it isn't something that they get with everybody, and they recognize that that is special, right? Now this is super interesting. We have the card Distance and we have the card Ascending, right? This mirrors exactly what we were talking about. This is what, with this Judgment, Ascending, you know, that they are resistant to it, but it is a process that they're going through, this process of ascension, of kind of getting those ideas, of understanding themselves better, of understanding love and relationships better. So, you know, and there is this beautiful rowing boat image here of kind of moving forward. So I see that as them ascending to another level of understanding, where they can kind of break through, you know, whatever barriers that they've had. And then we've got this distance energy, so this may indicate that it's a long distance relationship, can just also indicate the kind of emotional distance between you both, or if you are in no contact, you know, echoing that Four of Swords energy that we were talking about, that maybe they've distanced themselves, again with the Five of Pentacles energy, maybe they've distanced themselves from you, but it is separation space, it says on here. So again, it's indicated that they need some space and some time, if you can honor them with that. And then we have the beautiful card Spring. So lovely. So I feel like this really echoes this fall energy as well, of kind of, is it going to focus? We're having a not very good focusy day today, of a rebirth, of a newness, of a fresh start, right? It could be that things change in the springtime and kind of that's the space that they need. It can also just represent that kind of new growth in your connection and a fresh start after this has been assimilated and processed for you, okay? Right, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. It has been my honour to read your cards today. If you feel called to, please check out Misha. She reads the Akashic Record. She is my Akashic Record reader, so I want to give her a shout out. She's offering $11.11 off to Lumiere subscribers, so check that out in the description box. But if you want to understand this connection better, or your own relationship patterns, or your life purpose, then the Akashic Records are a really good place to go, because it's like a Google search for your soul. I get amazing feedback from people who I have connected to, Misha, via this channel. So yeah, people really love her. So do check that out if it resonates. It's linked down below. But have an amazing week, and sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful quartz crystal. It's actually aura quartz, so it's got some lovely inclusions in it. If you can see them, I'm not sure, I can't actually see today whether or not things are in focus. So yes, anyway, that is your crystal. I'll start with your tarot cards. We'll look at the energy surrounding your situation, what your person is thinking and feeling. I'll clarify with your oracle cards a little bit later on in the reading. Opening the reading with Justice. This is the Fountain Tarot that I'm using today. Knight of Pentacles. We've got Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Moon, Four of Wands, Judgment, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and closing your reading with the Page of Cups. Okay. I see Pisces energy here, Libra's energy as well, as Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus energy. So that may resonate with you in your situation. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it too much. These are just general readings. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So I just see here, with this Justice and the Knight of Pentacles, I just feel like in the past, you felt like this was going quite well, you know, that it was quite settled, that it was quite balanced, that you were sort of moving forward. I feel like you felt like you were on the same page, that you understood each other, that you understood where things were going, and that things were reciprocal and that you felt the same. This is what I'm kind of picking up on. But I just feel with this Wheel of Fortune that what I'm hearing from Spirit is things have changed. So maybe you've seen a change in your person. Maybe you've seen a change in the circumstances, right? Maybe the relationship has changed and you're like, you thought you were going in one direction and now it's kind of not working, or you're on a break, or you're in no contact or something like this. So this is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a relationship that's kind of changed status. I feel like it was going quite well. And now for some reason there's been this shift. It's unbalanced it. And with this Justice and the Wheel of Fortune, there's a lot here about karma as well. I don't really like these really heavy connotations that we have with karma and stuff like this, but it can be the case that there is some karma at play. There could be a karmic partner involved in this. It could be to do with, you know, maybe you've had a past life together and you're still sort of working stuff out. So there's some sort of karmic force at play in this. So I see that here. How they're feeling at the moment, we've got this Nine of Wands, Page of Pentacles and the Moon, right? I feel like they are a mystery even to themselves. I feel like there's a lot that they're coming into understanding over, and they want to understand some sort of mystery here. There's this strong energy with this Nine of Wands that they feel like the relationship or the connection, right, has become hard work, right? For whatever reason. There's something about it where it's gone from being easy to being hard work. There's been a shift in the energy with this Wheel of Fortune, and now for them it feels like it's hard work, like they're trying to push a rock uphill. So maybe it's because they don't have what it takes to be in a real relationship and they prefer to be superficial, or they were comfortable up to a certain point, now you're not in agreement and that's become hard work, or it just feels hard work because they have to, maybe because they've got a lot on their plate, right, and they've got a lot of responsibilities in their life and they feel like they don't have room for this relationship. It could be that. These are just examples, but the way that your person is feeling is there's some sort of resistance because it feels like it's too hard for them, too hard to figure out, too hard to kind of navigate those emotions, and it's easier for them not to do that because, and it may also be the case that they like, and this is just an example to sort of explain the energy that I'm picking up on, that they, you know, they like it when things are easy going, like we all do, you know, when things, you're just bonding and you're having a good time and you're spending quality time together. But when there are disagreements, when you are trying to work things through, when things are real, you know, and that is a real relationship, that perhaps maybe they don't have the skills for it to be able to deal with that, and that's why they can't kind of push through it, or they can't work on it in the way that you can. You know, perhaps they don't have the same level of emotional intelligence as you, or the same amount of experience, or the same healthy modelling of how to deal with changes and difficulties and people's needs and conflict in a relationship. So, but there's something here with this Nine of Wands where they just feel like things have become hard work. Maybe they're just a bit down in themselves and everything feels like it's hard work. Do you know what I mean? With this Page of Pentacles and the Moon, they've got a lot of questions in their mind, and there's a lot that is mysterious to them. maybe about love, maybe about relationships, maybe about you. They're very curious about you. If you are distant from one another, in no contact, right, taking a break, whatever it is, they're super curious about you. They're just like, I want to know what's going on with them, how are they feeling, are they seeing someone else, have they moved on? They're curious. Okay, they could be curious to the point where they're kind of trying to find out information. I feel like you've got them in this situation where they're kind of asking deeper questions of themselves as well, like kind of being quite reflective, like, well, what is it that I truly want from a relationship? What is it that I truly want from a life partner? Or, you know, do I really want a committed relationship, or do I want to play the field, right? Or, again, just examples, but this is the kind of, they're in this questioning mode. With this moon energy, there's a lot that they don't understand. I feel though that they're dreaming of you, that you are connected psychically, that you're still like sharing a lot of energy between one another, thoughts and feelings, through this energetic cord of connection that you both have with this moon energy here. Now this is interesting because this is their fears, right? 4 of Wands, Judgment, 10 of Pentacles. Like, why are they afraid of these positive things? 4 of Wands, you know, that is like a beautiful home life. It's stability, right? It's like having a stable, beautiful connection. 10 of Pentacles, that's just like, you know, family life, fulfillment. What is it that has made them afraid of this? And with this Judgment, it's interesting. There's something about this. I feel like there's this energy where they've kind of, the thing that I'm picking up on the most is that they've freaked themselves out about thinking too far into the future. So instead of just taking it a day at a time, or kind of seeing how things unfold, they've gone way into the future. So there may be this energy of just like, well, if I commit to him or her now, I'm going to be with them forever, or I have to forsake all others, and I don't know if I'm ready to do that. Okay, so they've got this big fear. Or it could just be like, like, I don't know if I'm able to provide for this person, you know, to be this stable person, this, you know, to this 10 of Pentacles, this 4 of Wands, to create this home. Again, it could be, you know, all this committed relationship, or to really show up, or to really meet your needs, or to create a future with you, or to have a real relationship, right? This is what they're afraid of. So they've gone too far ahead in their mind, and it's kind of freaked them out. This is maybe why it's feeling hard work for them, because they've gone like too many steps ahead in their mind about like, well, you know, if we do this, then it'll be serious, and if it's serious, it means we'll have to get married, right? This sort of thing. Sorry about my creepy chair. It's a feature in all my videos. And I just wonder, not for all of them, but for some of them, maybe they didn't come from that kind of very settled background. Maybe they moved around a lot. Maybe there was like a divorce or a loss, or, you know, maybe they're adopted or come from a broken home, and they're not sure how to create this in their own life, this amount of stability, right? This amount of satisfaction and fulfillment and family life, and just, you know, having a routine and creating a good life and sharing dreams together and things like this. This is like with this Judgment, this is something that they're waking up to. It's something that they're having to face. It's something that they're asking questions about, that they're thinking about, that is at the forefront of their mind. Okay, this is a process that they're going through. Okay, if it wasn't you, they'd be doing this with somebody else. This whole process, this is 100% part of their life's journey, part of their life lesson. It's an understanding of one of their own patterns that they need to get through, of just like thinking about the future, what it is that they truly want, and how they can kind of, you know, make the best future. Now, looking to your future with this person, we've got the Knight of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So there is feeling here, there is this beautiful love that they have for you. I feel like their feelings for you have taken them by surprise with this Page of Cups, right? They want to offer you this love. They do have feelings. The love is a little bit immature. This is the thing, and it could be the case that they don't have a lot of experience, or they're just used to connecting on a superficial level. And this may be sort of the issue for them. But I don't know what to say. Spirit is really saying, look, there is some advice here from Spirit, and in this reading, whether you want to take that or not. With this Knight of Pentacles and this, Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, I see a lot of in and out. I see a lot of inconsistency with this person. This could be, a pattern that you're already aware of, or this could be how they're showing up. Now, this doesn't mean forever. We're just looking at the energies right now, and over the next kind of few weeks, couple of months, their energy towards you is going to be very inconsistent. You're going to see hot and cold. Maybe they just come to you with crumbs, right? So Spirit is really saying, have those strong boundaries. Be clear about what it is that you want for you. And if they're just showing up and just want a hookup, and that's not what you want a real exclusive committed relationship, then it would be wise to honour that and to share that with your person, rather than just taking little bits and pieces and what it is that they give you, right? Because I sense that this is how they're going to be showing up, as inconsistent. Maybe one day they're saying that they love you, and then the next minute they've pulled away, and then they just want things to be superficial and physical with you, right? And they just want to hook up, and so that could go on for a long time. So the person that has control over it is you, and the way that you control it is through your boundaries. All right. So let's take a look at your oracle cards here. All right, this is interesting. We have the card Consequences. It says harmony, destiny, cause and effect. So exactly what we were talking about, mirroring that Wheel of Fortune energy and that Justice energy, that there may be some karma at play here. There may be something which is beyond your control in this situation. We have the card Twin Flame. This card hasn't come out for ages, so you may feel that this is a twin flame connection if it runs very deep for you. This can also indicate like a lot of mirroring or just the twin flame energy, where there can be some triggering from one another, or mirroring of one another's behaviors, mirroring of one another's patterns. All right, this is what we get with this. We have the card Muse. This is interesting. So you are very... and I see that here with the Judgment card showing up as well, and the Moon and the Page of Pentacles, all these questions that they've got, this kind of waking up process. You are very inspirational to them. You do bring a lot of enrichment to their life. So maybe you've introduced them to new ideas, to new cuisines, to new hobbies, right? But definitely you've introduced them to a new way of looking at the world and a new way of looking at relationships. So this is why I'm saying I think maybe you come from different backgrounds, right? Or a different family dynamic, where maybe yours was more stable, or maybe you've learned a lot as a result of your family dynamic, and they are still in that process, so they're a little bit behind on the journey, right? And this is affecting their current relationship now. So this is why you're an inspiration to them. You're showing them this new way of being. You're showing them, look, it is possible to have depth of connection, right? It is possible to connect at a deep level. It is possible to have a peaceful, harmonious relationship and home life. Okay, so maybe that is something that they've seen with other people, but they haven't really connected to themselves, right? We have the card, You Are My Treasure, from the White Rose Guidance deck. It's not linked down below, but you can Google it and find it. And I will do anything to bring you happiness. Okay, so they do have this desire within them that you are their treasure. There's this kind of, you are very special to them, and you are enriching them, right, through this experience as a treasure, right? So they see your value. Despite everything that's happened, they can still see your value. And I will do anything to bring you happiness. So, looking forward. And I think this is it here as well, with this Four of Wands and their fears and the Ten of Pentacles. It's just that in the Judgment, they're just like, can I make my person happy? Can I make you happy? Do I have what it takes? to really do this, and they want to, but they doubt themselves, right? That is super interesting. And then we've got this beautiful image here. This is from the Lovers Oracle deck. I love this so much. It's a beautiful message on the back. It says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives, right? So this is just a beautiful message, just saying, like just allowing people to be themselves. You know, them letting you allow you to express yourself in the way that you need to express yourself and to be yourself, and you allowing them to be themselves and not saying, you know, you've got to be like this, or you've got to show up like this for me. Just allowing them to express their authentic self, and in doing so, they will come so much closer to you. So, but it is easier said than done. You know, we have to really allow people, you know, we have to be in that state of trusting the universe, trusting our person, trusting ourselves in order to allow that to unfold. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards, as always. It's been a super interesting reading. If you feel called to, please check out my friend Nicole. She is an energetic relationship coach. She is a very smart girl, and she is just a beautiful person to be in her energy. You feel really kind of held and supported. If you are looking to get more insight into a particular relationship, your own relationship patterns, if you know that you've got a block to love, or you're creating the same situation over and over again, right, she can help you, and she will give you amazing insights into your relationship, into your life. But she only works with people who are truly ready. She won't just take on anybody. She's very specific, but check her out if that resonates. She does get very, very booked up with her energetic relationship coaching. She is very popular. So if you want to get a session with her, you know, get in quickly. Everything is linked in the description box, and Nicole is offering $11.11 off her energetic relationship coaching to Lumiere subscribers with my link down below. She is my friend. She's a wonderful person. I highly, highly recommend her. All right, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful agate moon slice. It doesn't show up very well on camera, but it is very beautiful, a special piece of my collection. Okay, I'm going to start with your tarot, and I will clarify with your oracle cards how your person is feeling and what they're thinking about at this time, the energy surrounding your connection. Look at that, opening the reading with the amazing and beautiful Star card. This is from the Fountain Tarot. You've got Page of Wands, the Death card, King of Wands, Ace of Swords, Six of Wands, King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Two of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Hanged Man, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, I see Leo's energy represented here very strongly, as well as Virgo's energy, Scorpio energy, as well, so that may resonate with you. Aquarius is represented here as well with the star, so Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, that may resonate. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it too much. This is super interesting with this opening to the reading. I see genuine love here with the star energy and the Page of Wands, this beautiful spark of like attraction between you both, kind of lust, magnetic attraction. I feel like this is a very spiritual connection. There's something about this where you're just like, maybe you or your person are just like, well, I haven't felt this way about anybody before, or I've never connected to this kind of emotion or these kind of feelings, or experienced this kind of depth of connection with another person. There's something about it that feels very special, that feels very magical and unique. But there is this energy that this connection was kind of over before it began. For some of you that may resonate. I feel like it was something with this star, this illumination, and this Page of Wands that burnt very brightly but didn't burn for very long. Do you see what I mean? Like this just like beautiful spark, this beautiful spark of love and attraction and, you know, very, very intense feelings, but that it burnt out or it fizzled out. It didn't kind of last the distance in some way. With this death energy, it could also indicate that, you know, that this has ended. And perhaps it ended very abruptly. Perhaps they ghosted you and you're just like, but this was such a good thing. What has happened? I'm definitely getting this really strong sense of like, what is happening? What has happened? Where have you gone? Why has this changed? So I see like a big change in this connection, you know, that there was a lot of intensity, passion, this spiritual connection, a very deep connection, but there has been a change in that connection, and maybe even an ending in that. Maybe they said that they no longer feel that way, or that they need some space, or they don't know what they want. Definitely indicated here that you're in no contact, or that they have ghosted you for some of you, but definitely a change of heart is what I'm feeling from what I'm hearing from Spirit. This kind of change of heart from your person, which has left you really feeling unsupported, just like the rug has been pulled out from underneath you. You don't understand what has happened, you don't know, it's just left you feeling really confused, and just like you've been left hanging, like with just like no explanation, no idea what's going on, or kind of why that this big change of heart has happened for them in your connection, right? The way they're feeling right now though, we've got King of Wands, Ace of Swords, Six of Wands. There is a lot invested in this. This is a lot of powerful energy that's invested in this. I don't know how to describe it, just a lot of energy around this situation. So if you're still really feeling it, if you can't let go of it, if you feel really strongly, if you feel like you're picking up on their energy, right? You're still sharing a lot of energy with this person, regardless of whether or not you're in contact. I'm getting this strong message that your person thinks that they've made the right decision, right? At this time, in this moment, they're really saying, just look, they feel like they've made the right decision through their own understanding, through the lens through which they see life and through which they see this connection with you. They are adamant, right? What I'm hearing is that they're sticking to their guns. They feel like they are right, that they've made the right decision, that this is for the best. And they are confident in that. They're confident and assured and solid that whatever decision that they've made to ghost you or to pull away, or, even if they've spoken to you about kind of how they're feeling, that this is the right thing for them and for you and for this situation. I feel like your person has something to do, right? I don't know how to describe this. It's just like they've got a mission, they've got a purpose, there's something in their life that they need to be doing right now. Maybe it's taking care of a family that they've already got. Maybe it's something to do with their career. Maybe they need to go to a different city or a different place. Maybe they need to take care of somebody in their family, but they've got this purpose and they need to do this. This is their priority right now. Like, not just in terms of their own mind, but in terms of their life path, their spiritual development. There is something that they need to be doing, something that they need to complete, something that a place where they need to be. And this is perhaps why they can't be there for you or show up for you or take this relationship which has so much beautiful potential and has this beautiful connection, and there is love there, but take it further. And develop it in the way that you would like, because their spiritual contract is that they have to do something else right now. This is what I'm picking up on. Now, their fears, you see, we've got King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Two of Wands, is that they're very much thinking from their head, right, and not from the heart. So they're following their logic. They're just like, well, logically, this is what makes sense, blah, blah, blah. And they're not used to kind of following their heart or following their feelings, or they think that is frivolous, or it's just not the way that they make decisions or the way that they do things. So again, there's this energy of them being very decisive, but the truth is, despite the fact that they're showing up as, yeah, I'm sure about what it is that I want, I'm 100% certain, this is the right thing, they do have these major doubts about this decision. With this Two of Wands, they're doubting their decision, or if they're not doing it now, they will do, right? In their quieter moments, in their times of reflection, they're doubting their decision about this connection, about this relationship, about the future, about what was said. And the reason that they do that is because they really, really over-rely on their logical mind to make them make decisions. They don't have the capacity to make decisions based out of their own intuition, or to follow their heart, or to follow their feelings, right? They just think about things logically. And if that doesn't make sense to you, it's because you are operating in a different sort of energetic frequency. You approach life in a really different way. And I see that here in this reading. You know, you do listen to your intuition, you do follow your feelings. Maybe you're an empath, you do follow your heart, but your person, you know, and this is very common in our society, that we have been taught to over-rely on the logical mind. Well, this doesn't make sense, therefore, or I can't make logical sense of this, therefore it isn't valid. Okay, whereas the thing that is truly valid is, you know, when we follow our hearts, it does not lead us astray, ever. But in the heart of hearts, you know, there's this doubt in their mind. They're much too up in their head about this. Maybe they've gone too far in the future. Maybe they're creating problems where there are no problems. This is what I'm talking about. The lens through which they're seeing this situation in their own life is unique to them. And you don't see this situation through the same lens. So they're very much up in their head about this decision. Overthinking it. Really, really overthinking it. You know, which is not leading them to a good place, and is, you know, really clouding their judgment. Now, moving forward, like with the future and their intentions, I want to be clear and just say, look, this is how they're feeling right now, today. To do with what they want to do about this connection. It doesn't mean that they will feel the same in a week or in a month's time. So you may want to check back with the channel and explore this further, because with the Nine of Pentacles, the Hangman, to the Knight of Cups in reverse, they are not in a space right now where they are able to make an offer to you, where they're able to make an offer of love, to express any of that love. It's like with this Hanged Man, their hands are tied. I feel like maybe they feel like they have circumstances are out of their control. They're just like, well, I have to take this job here, or I have to show up and, you know, and be responsible and do this thing, or, you know, I have to get involved in this project, or whatever it is that is taking up their time, or that is their main priority or their focus in their life at this time. And it's like their hands are tied, just like, I've got to take this job because, you know, I need the money, or I've got to support the family that I've already got, or this strong impetus that they have to carry out something in their life at this time with this purpose that they have. And it like can't be any other way. It's just like they're not in a position to offer you a relationship, or to offer you any more than what it is that they are showing up with right now. I'm going to pick a couple more cards because I feel that this is a bit unsatisfactory. Remember, you know, we're just looking at a snapshot in time of like things right now. So maybe, you know, moving forward, Spirit is saying, look, I'm going to take some from the bottom of the deck. Now I can't pick up the card, it's stuck to the table. It's the Wheel of Fortune, and then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so moving forward, a change will come for you. There will be a time when they can offer you this. I'm not saying wait around for this person forever, and I don't think you'll have to wait around for this person forever. This could be a short-term thing that they need to work through some stuff that they need to do, or decide what it is that they want, or kind of get a little bit more settled in their life, right? But there will come a time with this Wheel of Fortune where they will be in a better situation to be able to make you an offer. Make you an offer of love, make you an offer of a relationship, offer you something for the future, right? Maybe that offer might just start as a coffee date, or a dinner date, or some time, or a good conversation, or something like this. So they are in this limbo right now. They're not in a space, maybe it's energetically, but I feel perhaps physically in their own life circumstances where they are able to make you an offer, but there will come a time when they are able to. Because so much of this being in their head is clouding their judgment as well. So but I see a shift, a positive change coming in for you, which leads to them with this beautiful Ace of Pentacles, where they can make that offer to you, which I feel is what you want, maybe what you're trying to manifest. Let's take a look at your oracle cards for you. Okay, this is so beautiful. I want to start with these from the White Rose Guidance Oracle deck. It says, your beauty cascades over me and you feel like a warm home to me. So they get a lot of comfort from you, right? They feel a lot of safety around you. And I see that with the opening, with the star energy, that beautiful, nurturing, nourishing energy. Okay, so you feel like a safe haven for them, somewhere that they can be authentic, where they can be themselves. And you know, they do find you very attractive, right? They just see you and it just makes them kind of light up inside. You know, maybe they see a picture of you, they're spying on you on Facebook, or they bump into you, or when they see you, it just feels like warm honey to them, and they're just like, they just love to look at you, and they find you very attractive, right? Which is so lovely to kind of, they look at you through the eyes of love, right? This is really interesting. We have the card Infatuation and the card Passion. So mirroring those two energies, you know, and also we've got Page of Wands and the King of Wands, Six of Wands, lots and lots of wands energy, lots of fire, lots of passion. That's why there's so much intensity in your feelings here. So it says adoration, addiction, compulsion, and passion, and magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Okay, so you know, a lot of sexual energy here with these messages, that magnetic attraction, which kind of is difficult to let go of. You know, I feel like you're still in each other's energy. Maybe you can feel each other in that way, but just like this strong magnetic attraction which pulls you together. And it may be that you know, one of you in this connection is infatuated with the other, has got them up on a pedestal. So, you know, if that's the case, if that's you, bring them back down to your level, so that you can see eye to eye, so that you can be balanced. And then we have this beautiful card of family. So when it says you feel like a warm home to me, it may be that you feel like family to them. This is how safe they feel. This could also reflect these responsibilities or priorities that they've got, that we were talking about in this reading, which could be to do with their family. All right, and then we have the card Shadow Work, and this is interesting, you know, with this Eight of Swords that we're going through. I definitely feel that like there's a process here where they are working through some of their own shadows. 2020 has been a big year for that. That's going to spill over into 2021, of many of us facing our own shadows, having to do shadow work, that shadow energy coming to the surface. And I really feel, you know, these energies mirroring each other, and that is something that your person is going through. You know, maybe they're trying to work out what's important to them. Maybe they're trying to work out how to balance responsibilities with relationships, right? Whatever it is, there is this energy of shadow work at play in your connection, which is worth bearing in mind. It's worth reflecting on. All right, that is everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards. As always, if you enjoyed it, please give it a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful books, Attract, Soulmate Love and Feminine Frequency. I've written both those books from the heart. They are for the feminine energy partner. If you are looking to become magnetic to love, or looking to learn how to create deep attraction through expressing feminine energy. So do check those out if it resonates. There's loads more linked in the description box. You can find out all about me and what it is that I have to offer over on my website, lumieretarot.com, and that is also linked in the description box. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and light in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care. Bye-bye.